Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be practicing on an easy, what I call a beginner Python coding challenge called Leap Year Calculator. Feel free to pause the video to read through this, but I'm going to explain to you what a leap year is. So based on the rules, to determine if a year is a leap year, you have to follow the step. First step is if the year is evenly divisible by 4, okay, you go to step 2. But if not, you go to step 5. And step 5 says if the year is not evenly divisible by 4, it is not a leap year. But if it is evenly divisible by 4, go to step 2. Step 2 is a check. Is that year evenly divisible by 100? If it is, go to step 3. If it's not divisible by 100, then it is a leap year. Okay, go to step 4. So now, if it is divisible by 100, that's one last check. Check if it's divisible by 400. If it is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year. But if it's not, if it's divisible by 4, 100, and 400, all three of this, it is a leap year. But if it's only divisible by 4 and 100, but not 400, then it is not a leap year. So without further ado, let's go ahead and code this problem. I like to use Google Colab notebooks because to me, in my opinion, it's probably one of the easiest IDEs to use, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and start. I always like to start with some kind of display statement. So I'm just going to say display greeting. And my greeting is just a simple print statement. Okay, I like some squiggly lines, maybe 3. Say welcome to the leap year calculator, I guess, or general calculator. Okay, and then I'm gonna finish it up with some squiggly lines. Okay, so now we've displayed the greeting, right? So now it's now the actual part of our logic. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this logic. I like the good wrapper. And again, like we said, let me go ahead and make this full screen so it looks slightly better. First, to check if the year is divisible by 4, right? If it's evenly divisible by 4. So that's a simple if statement. If, or actually we're gonna have to ask the user for input. So let's say user input. Okay, so let's say here, which is the variable we want to store the input is, as the input, and our prompt is please input year. Keep in mind this input function gives a string. Okay, so whatever you input is gonna be saved in here as a string, so we have to typecast it to an integer. Boom, we have that covered. Okay, so now for the logic, if this year we just got from the user, okay, if this year happens to be evenly divisible by 4, then there's a second check, right? So let's say pass for now. If it's not, which is the else case, means it's not evenly divisible by 4, we're just gonna have to print that it's not a leap year. Again, as you know, I like to use F strings to print, so I'm just gonna say year, this year is not a leap year, exclamation mark. So now if it is evenly divisible by 4, there's one more check. Okay, we're going to check if the year is evenly divisible by 100. If it's evenly divisible by 100, let's say pass for now. Else, meaning he isn't. Okay, if it's not evenly divisible by 100, then it obviously is a leap year, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and print it is a leap year. I'm just gonna copy and paste this guy. Else, okay, the year is a leap year. Stick up now. Okay, now if he is evenly divisible by 100, the second check is to check. I'm just gonna copy and paste because I'm lazy. So check, is he evenly divisible by 400? So if he is divisible by 400, it is a leap year. But for now, I'm going to say pass. Let's take care of the else case. Else meaning he's divisible by 4 and 100, but not 400. Okay. In the else case, it is not a leap year. Just copy and paste because it's easy. So now in the case where it's divisible by both 4, 100, and 400, all three of them, then it is a leap year. So let's go ahead and just copy and paste this here. It is a leap year. Okay, so everything looks fine. Let's go ahead and run this code and see if it functions like we want it to. Okay, so now it's asking to input the year. So let's say 1994. Is that a leap year? Here. 1994 is not a leap year. Let's try again. I think the year 2000 might have been a leap year. We'll see. 2000 is a leap year. Okay, let's try 1993. Okay, it's not a leap year. Okay, so that's it for the video, guys. I hope this simple code was able to introduce if-else conditional statements in general and also the modular operator to you guys. That's it, and I'll see you in the next one.